Hello, today I will show you some entry points on the stocks. And in this video, I will show you how. Well, hello and welcome. Today I like to show you a few little things. But first, I like to tell you that I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not a professional. This video is only for entertainment only. So take my advice, but do not take them all the way, okay? So I'm not responsible for your actions. So at this point I like to show you something in the market, because the first thing that you go in the market and you see a chart, that's what you're going to see, you know. So it's kind of like slightly confusing to see this kind of chart and you don't really sure what it is, because you see a lot of candles and you cannot really focus on the chart. Now, if you really look, the market moves in trends, the market moves in waves, the market moves in directions. That's how the market really moves. What I like to show you right here, let me show you something. Very easy, you know. The market moves up, right? That's one way the market moves. The market moves sideways, right? And the market moves down right here. So if you really look, the market never goes back, okay? So we eliminate one way. So you only have 3 chances to make money, and actually in all these 3 you make money, you know. It's all about what you know, what's your knowledge, how you can make money out of that. You know, to make money in those ways, you really need to know what you're doing. You need some experience. You really need to maybe burn your hands 4 times, because every time you make a mistake, maybe at that point you're gonna understand that next time you're not gonna make that mistake, because you pay one time. Now, one of the first things that when I start, I really saw that is the way you entry in an investment or buying a stock that is really is not perfect way. You need to have the perfect way to enter in a stock to make the right money, because sometimes you enter when the stock is at a high and then your stock goes down and you start losing money and you get panicking and you sell that stock, and when you sell it you're gonna lose money, you know. So you need to know when is the right time to buy a stock. Now, if you look this one, that the S&P 500, if you see the S&P 500 goes from the left side that is lower and go right, it goes higher. This one is an uptrend, okay? So an uptrend goes higher and higher. This one, the uptrend makes a higher high and higher lows, okay? This one is a great, you know, they say that the trend, you know, the trend is your friend. So you have to stick with the friend, you know, you have to stick with the trend to make the money, you know. Now, right like that, you don't really understand where to buy or where not to buy, because you don't really see a focus line where to buy. But if you draw a line or where the market is really touching, at that point you're going to have an understanding, you know, where the market is moving and where you can buy, you know. So you need to open your eyes little by little, and you're going to see what is an uptrend and what is really a downtrend, you know. So this one is called an uptrend. If you see, you have higher highs right here and higher lows. Higher highs, so the market goes in waves, goes up and slightly come down. Impulsive way and a correction way. Impulsive way and a correction way. Impulsive way and a correction way right here. And it's doing almost every time. Now, if you go on a steady, you know, on a steady chart, like an S&P 500 or a really good company that always goes up, you know. So right here you have buying points. Where you should buy on an uptrend should be right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. That's where you should buy when the stock goes in an uptrend, okay? Now, if you know that this stock keeps going higher and higher, you don't really need to sell this stock when it goes to a higher high. Right here, you know, you don't really need to sell this stock. If you like, you can sell it, but you know, there is more ways to make mistakes. You don't really want to make more mistakes that you can make by trading, okay? So these ones are the buy points on an uptrend. So you draw a line on an uptrend and on the top line to define that this one is an uptrend. So this one really give you an idea where you can buy a stock and where you can sell a stock, okay, in an uptrend. Now there is another way that you can buy a stock right here, because there could be a breakout right here. So if you have a breakout out of this line, that is a breakout of a trend, is right here. That's where you can really buy another order right here. You can place an order to be triggered if this going to go higher, okay? So you will have to set a limit order to buy, and if this one will go out of the trend, it will make a really an explosive exit out of here. But usually never does. The trends goes up and down. It goes like breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. This one is an uptrend. You know, it's very interesting how the market goes this way. Especially on S&P 500, you have a way up. Now, after this stock, after this ETFs that could be the S&P 500, SPY that covered S&P 500, after a while has to be taking a rest, you know, so it's taking a little breathing, you know, it needs to rest after a while because it cannot go up forever. At one point needs to take a little breathing. So at one point after a really, you know, uptrend, you're going to see a consolidation on the top, right? That is gonna go sideways for a while, you know, until it's gonna start to make a newer high, okay? Now this point right here is going to go on a channel. When the market is tired of going up, or when a stock is tired of going up, at that point it's going to make right here something like that, okay? It's gonna go up and down on a channel for a while. Now an entry for you to buy is when this one is going to break out of here and is gonna have a continuation of this trend. So if you really want to buy this when it's coming out from this, you know, consolidation right here, at this point you can buy, you can place yourself an order right here. That will be really helpful, more safer. Now this one will go higher right here, but at the same time we'll have to retest this line, because this right here, this high line right here is a resistance and this one is a support. Now when the stock is tired of going up and up trend, is going to go sideways in a channel, okay? Now after that is going to break out. Now you place an order right here to buy this stock or to buy the S&P 500, okay? And after that, this one will come down again, because this one will become, this line here, from a resistance that was before, it will become a support. So it's going to come down again and retest. Now, if you wish, you can sell at the high point right here, and you can buy right here again on the bounce. But at the same time, you don't want this one to fall down and go down. Usually never does, but you never know. Market usually repeat himself many times by going down and retesting this line. But sometimes the market, it doesn't repeat, it repeat himself, but sometimes it never repeat himself. So you're never sure. So if you go with this one down, you really want to have a little stop order right here, just in case this one is going to come down, okay? So if it's come down, it might turn in a downtrend, okay? So at the point, you have to really be careful what you're doing. You want to make sure that your orders are there. Now, let's go to find a downtrend. The downtrend, let's see, I think I saw a downtrend down here. That was, I show you right here. This one is a downtrend in the market. Downtrend in the market. Now, one way to profit from a downtrend and buy orders, you can buy right here. See this leg right here, and you can sell over here. Now repeat again down here. This one on the downtrend, you can buy an order down here and reseller up here. Now you can buy down here. That's another order you can buy, and you can sell it up here. Okay, so this is a game that you can play with the market when the market is on a downtrend, okay? Now you can buy down here on the lower part, and you can sell it up here. Buy down here, sell it up here. Buy down here, sell it up here. So, or what you can do when the market goes downtrend and you're sure that it's going down, you can buy option puts from the top going down. So until you see a reverse in the market, because usually the market, what it does when it goes downtrend down here, is going to have some accumulation. Okay, the accumulation is going to do like that. Okay, until boom, we're going to have a breakout. So this one is right here, an accumulation from, I can say, banks, from big institutions that they're buying the market because the market at that point was down. Now if you really look, this downtrend was 3 years, almost 2 years and a half in 2001. Okay, so we had a downtrend going down, then a sideways consolidation, more accumulation than consolidation, because banks and big institution was accumulating shares. Okay, now more you accumulate, more you stay in a spring right here. This one becomes like a spring coil. Lots of pressure builds up, in that coil. Now after a while, boom, you're going higher, right up here. Now, at the same time, if you see, it went up here and retest this line right here. So this one from a resistance, the third touch, one touch, two touch, third touch, you break out of here. Then it came down and retest this line. And after retest this line, it went higher. Now, there is another accumulation here, that you can, right here. And we can write like a support over here. This one is one accumulation and another large accumulation on the top, and we'll break out from here too. Goes 1, 2, 3. You got 3 touch. At the 4th touch right here, it went higher again, and this is almost 2005. This one we're talking about the SP500, SPY. That's the ETF that control the S&P 500. Those are the 500 companies biggest in America, and really this SPY is, I can say, is slightly safer than stocks or the other things, because really to be in the S&P 500 you need to be qualified to be with that group, you know, and you need to report good earnings, you know, usually consistent earning every time. You know, they want to see you that in your reports you have consistency, you know, on your bringing money in cash flow. So they really don't want to have companies that they are not too reliable. Okay, now this is one way that is a downtrend, accumulation down here, a breakout, another accumulation, and then we went higher again. So this one is one way you can buy the stocks at the right time. Doesn't matter if it's the S&P 500, if it is another company, if it's another stocks. All stocks works the same way in the charts. But if you look, the first thing you look when you want to buy a stock, don't jump right away. Don't jump because your friend told you buy the stock now. You want to see where are you at the moment that you want to buy the stock. You need to buy the stock on a bounce of a line, because if you're on a downtrend right here, if you're on a downtrend, you want to buy with this stock when this one bouncing on this line right here. Okay, so you can go higher. You don't want to buy here and then it's gonna crash down, and then you're gonna be selling because you're panicking, and you're gonna feel really sorry for yourself because this one is crashing down, the stock. So really pay attention, open your eyes when you're going to buy a stock. It's very important. The first thing that you look is where are you at the moment, where are you in time at the moment, because right here we have the uptrend that has been a great uptrend for many weeks, and it's been a long time right here, because now we are is August 21 right here, and the markets keep going higher, and we are on an uptrend. Okay, so the uptrend is defined by higher highs and higher lows. Now if you have a downtrend, it's defined by lower highs and lower lows. It's like a little game. Okay, now I like to show you a little picture right here that will show you uptrend, and you have higher highs and higher lows. Where are you going to buy the stock? When you have a higher low. Higher low, you buy a stock. Higher low, you're going to buy a stock. Okay? In a downtrend, you can buy the stock at lower low, and you can sell a lower high. Lower low, lower high. This one way to enter the stock. Is very important that you pay attention. The first thing that you do when you open a stock, where is your position? Okay, what kind of trend you are? You know, if it's a sideways trend channel, or if it's if you have a downtrend, or if you have an uptrend. Open your eyes. Let me tell you, your eyes in this game that is the market is not really a game, but let's call it a visual game. Your eyes are your best assets. Okay, so this one you can see a way that the markets move. Market moves in waves. Okay, So right after this one, I like to show you this one is a downtrend. And if you see those candles, you know, on the downtrend, they have selling pressure on the top. They have high wicks on the top. High wicks on the top. The wicks of the candle, they're longer on the top than on the bottom. Same thing here, okay? Now, if you go on uptrend, it's reverse. In reverse, you have a longer wick on the bottom because you have a buying pressure from underneath. So, you know, something is going to happen when you see the candles. Many times when you see the candle, you understand that you have larger candle and smaller candle, larger candle, smaller candle. Sometimes these candles, they tell you big stories, okay? Now, I like to show you, this one is an uptrend. This one is a clear uptrend, okay? And this one is, let me show you really good. This one when you should buy the stock right here on an uptrend. See the green arrow? That's where you buy your stock. If a friend of yours tells you, oh, this stock right here is crazy, is going up and up and up and up, and you buy over here or you buy over here, where is the red arrow right here, you're gonna start to lose money already at the beginning. You don't want to start behind. You want to start one step ahead. So starting one step ahead is right here. And usually this line right here can be the 20 moving average, can be the 50 moving average, can be the 100 moving average. But open your eyes and see where are you at the moment. Now, to find these stocks is really easy. Just to go to Finviz, and Finviz I will show you where to go, okay? And where to go, and what's the situation of the day in the market, okay? Now the first thing that you do when you open really this page of Finviz is a fantastic thing, because tell you really how is the market today in colors right here, you know? So this one will tell you what's going on more or less with the market today. Today was kind of like a green market, so green color is more like bullish. You know, people are buying stocks. If you see a red color, it's not too good, but in the future when you have lots more experience, that can be good too, you know, because you can make money going up, going sideways in the market, or going down. If you have experience and knowledge of the market, you can make money in every direction, okay? Now, right up here, you go to the screener, right here, and the screener right here, you're going to find lots of information. Now you go to all, right here. If you go on the center, you place yourself on all, and let's see. You can find stocks that I like to find, because right now at the moment, if you look on the left side of the screener, right here you have 8,200 stocks. Those are kind of too many to choose from, okay? So right here you go to stocks over $10. They're slightly a little less volatile than the one lower than $10, okay? They're still affordable, but they're not too low, okay? Now right here you want to have an average volume of over 750k, just to cut down on the stocks that they don't have too much volume. Because if you buy a stock, you want to have some liquidity on the stock. Liquidity means that people, they are trading in and out, okay? Because if you don't have too many people trading, yes, you might buy the stock, you might have the chance to get in that stock, okay? But there is a big problem. Sometimes you might cannot come out at the right time. Or maybe you come out at the time that is too late. You already lost a lot of money because there is no volatility. Let me tell you, the market, there is one person buy, and on the other side there is a person selling the share to you. Or if there is nobody selling that share to you, you have a market maker. The market maker will sell you that share at the price that is comfortable to him. You know, don't think the market maker is there, staying there for free. Is there to make money. So that's the market maker. So you want to buy stocks that they have volume and liquidity. Now at this point, let's go right here, and you can choose on the screener right here that you have from FinViz that is free and it's pretty good, you know, pretty reliable, and you can choose stocks that have channel up, and you have the downtrend, and you have an uptrend actually, sorry, and you have an uptrend on this one. Now from here you have 232 stocks. Now you want to find stocks that they have a current volume, you know, current volume over 750k. Now from 8,000 stock, we're going down to 174. Now you can add a little more things here if you like, but keep it simple. More simple you keep the screener, the best you will find stocks. Now I will go slightly above over stocks over $40. Let's see. Right here I have 110 stocks. There's still a lot. So average volume, let's go slightly higher to 1 million to see. We have the 99 stocks, and right here we go over a million. Let's see what's going on. We have 83 stocks at the moment. There's still a lot, but you can always adjust, you know, adjust a little bit to see what you can find. Okay, you can also put channel up strong. Okay, if you go to channel up strong, you're going to have 20 stocks, and from this one you just click chart right here in the center part of the screener, and you're going to see stocks that are on an uptrend. So this one is Dick's Sporting Good, at the moment is going up, and this one was monthly. Okay, so look like in March right here was time to buy these stocks, you know. So let me show you something right here. So let me, I don't know, right here, let's see right here, that's it. In March, DKS was good time to buy right here. In April was good time to buy right here. That's another touch on this line right here. That's another touch. Now right now, see the stock is 111, around 111 right now. I will wait because right here is trying to push higher, and it cannot break out of this line, you know. So it's gonna come down to 100 for sure. At this time right here, it's time to buy. You know, it will be almost at the end of August. But you never know what can happen with the market. So you have to pay attention. What is the channel doing? What is the stock doing? At what point you should buy this stock? Don't worry, if you don't buy, if you're not going to buy this stock, there is 8,000 stocks that are moving every day. So don't fear it. Don't have that little thing that they say FOMO, fear of missing out. Because if you're missing out on DKS, you're going to have eBay. Look, eBay right here in March bounce on the line. In May bounce on this line. Right here was a buy. So that was just the beginning of August. eBay was a good buy. I understand it was just $65. Right now it's on 73. And this one is a falling, it could be a falling bull flag. It's kind of like a bull flag, but for me it's kind of falling down because it makes a lower lows and higher lows. For me at the moment, I don't think it's too safe, but you can place an order down here. Okay, so right up here, right down here, we have another stock that is Google. Google is one of the biggest stock, really high, and this time is expensive. But if you go to if you go to Robinhood at the moment, or other company, I think even M1, they let you buy fractional share. So with buying fractional share, instead to buy one share of Google at $2,000, more than $2,000, you can only, if you like, you only place $100. You don't have to buy one share for $2,000. So, and you will have the same, you know, return, the same percentage of return. You know, is calculated on how much money you place on that stock. Right down here, look, you have Google. That was a good buy in April. Google was a good buy on June. Look, Google bounce right here. You know, so this screener that we have on the FinViz is a great screener that can give you an idea where to bounce is going to happen. Where is the bounce is going to happen. Now, if you look at here and you don't see any bounce that you can buy, don't go crazy. Just wait, relax. You know, relax. And when the line, the stocks or the candles are coming to the bouncing time, they bounce this line right here. If you see, this one is a 50 moving average. The one is down here is the 200 moving average. So this one is a really easy way to buy stocks at the bounce. Okay, I want you to pay attention every time that you look at a chart of what's going on. Just don't buy a stock at any time because somebody tell you to buy. Buy a stock with your visual that you see that is bouncing on a line that is called a support of a uptrend. Now, if you want to have, also you can buy stocks that are going downtrend in the same way to resistance and support of a channel. But for a beginner trader, start with an uptrend, and then you will learn how to really buy stocks on a downtrend. Now right here, look, this one is a VOO. VOO is very similar to SPY or SPYG. You know, those are stocks that cannot replicate the S&P 500 movement. But right here, SPXL, this one is a 500 bull, 3 times shares. Okay, this one could this one can go higher. This one ETF Trust, SSO. You know, you find a lot of these on FinViz. It's really easy to find them. Just go on the screener and you can do patterns, and right here you're going to have a lot of things you can see. Like you have triangular shape, you have resistance, you have horizontal line, horizontal support and resistance. So right here you're going to find a lot of information. Now, it's very important that you buy your stock on a support line. Okay, with this video, I hope you enjoy my little information that I give you, my little knowledge. Please click the like button. Feel free to subscribe to my channel anytime. And thank you very much for watching.